that split, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this, yeah.
First opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts.
Roberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun is Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard, 81 yards, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Taylor. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Got it up and man, that's Campbell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. As he releases it, and that throw incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Winston. Catch made here by Campbell. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
Yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Winston. Take him down. Bradley Chubb drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. There's Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
A pickup of 44 yards on the play. And a Broncos first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this is a deep. Sit down in that zone, and this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Colts nothing.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Winston. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The toss here completed to Pittman. 22 yards there on 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at the 20.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
They go play action with Eason. Did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. Was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. There's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Pollard. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Tony Pollard, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Jameis now on first down. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Colts able to get this back with it, a touchdown. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Broncos 13, Colts 7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kenny Moore that time
coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Eason. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
To the sideline and incomplete. Marcus Williams on the coverage.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun. Eason. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. A second back right around the 44. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Dixon set to kick off.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, they're just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They got 29 yards that time. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
27-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And now the throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's Taylor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Eluding the pressure right. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jameis Winston. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Colts 14, Broncos 13.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line.
Complete.
A huge play there for Denver. And even 60 yards.
First down, Broncos.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Now Eason. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Michael Dixon set to
The
kick.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. And your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance.
He's got it with the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A second down throw for Winston. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Colts take over first and
2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. But it'll be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second down, Winston again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Winston from the gun on third down. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. T.J. Green with a pick. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
42-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Eason. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And they'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Looks like he'll throw here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 10, Broncos push further out in front.
For the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested.
14.
Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. One last shot now for Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
31, Colts 14.